1.4 million people die from bacterial infections annually, a staggering number that highlights the ongoing battle between humans and bacteria. You're hosting 7 billion viruses right now, known as bacteriophages, which infect bacteria and play a crucial role in this fight. They're like tiny warriors, targeting specific bacteria and exploding them from the inside out. For instance, a study on the use of bacteriophages to treat antibiotic-resistant infections found that 90% of patients showed significant improvement after treatment. You won't believe what they do next. They burst bacteria cells, releasing a flood of new bacteriophages to continue the attack. It's like a tiny bomb, and it's happening in your body right now. Meet the bacteriophage, a virus that saves lives by keeping bacterial populations in check. Surprisingly, bacteriophages are so effective that they were used to save the life of a 15-year-old girl in the UK, who was suffering from a deadly bacterial infection that had resisted all other treatments. Think about it, you have an army of viruses fighting for you, and they're incredibly good at their job. You're about to enter a world where bacteriophages reign supreme, acting like precision-guided missiles. They target specific bacteria with incredible accuracy. It's a game of molecular chess, where the bacteriophage, bacteria, and host cell engage in a delicate dance. The bacteriophage binds to the bacteria, then injects its DNA, a clever trick that leaves your immune system oblivious. For instance, consider the case of phage therapy used to treat a 15-year-old girl in the UK, who was suffering from a life-threatening bacterial infection. Doctors used a specific bacteriophage to target the bacteria, and she made a full recovery. What's surprising is that bacteriophages can even target antibiotic-resistant bacteria, making them a potential game-changer in the fight against superbugs. The process is swift and silent, like a stealth fighter evading radar. You might be intrigued to know that bacteriophages are found everywhere, from the soil to the human gut, and they play a crucial role in maintaining the balance of our ecosystem. With over 10 million trillion phages on the planet, it's no wonder they're being explored as a novel therapeutic approach. As you delve deeper, you'll discover the fascinating world of phage biology. You're made up of 60% bacteria, which is a staggering thought. But there's a war going on inside you, with bacteriophages as the special forces. These microscopic warriors have enzymes like lysozyme, which acts like a molecular sword, cutting through bacterial cell walls with ease. Then, there's Holin, a clever timer that sets off the burst, releasing a swarm of new bacteriophages to continue the battle. Your stomach acid is incredibly strong, capable of dissolving a nail, but bacteriophages are even stronger. For example, the T4 bacteriophage can survive in extreme conditions, like the high pressures found in the deep sea, and even withstand temperatures of up to 60 degrees Celsius. Surprisingly, bacteriophages are also being used to combat antibiotic-resistant bacteria, with some studies showing a 99% success rate in treating infections. Take the case of the University of Pittsburgh's phage therapy program, which has successfully treated over 100 patients with life-threatening bacterial infections. You might be amazed to learn that bacteriophages are found everywhere, from the human gut to the soil, and even in the air you breathe, with some estimates suggesting that there are over 10 to the power of 31 bacteriophages on our planet. In 1953, two scientists made a bet that changed everything. They discovered a new type of bacteriophage, the T4 phage, which is like a molecular spaceship with a tail, a head, and a DNA payload. But here's the surprising part, it can evolve, adapting to its host in a game of cat and mouse. You won't believe how fast it evolves, it's like a molecular clock. For example, the T4 phage can infect E. coli bacteria, and within just 20 minutes, it can produce over 100 new phage particles. That's incredibly fast. Take the case of the University of Idaho's research on T4 phage, where scientists observed that it can evolve to resist certain antibiotics, such as streptomycin, in as little as 10 generations. Surprisingly, the T4 phage also has a unique ability to form aphlitic cycles where it takes over the host cell's machinery to replicate itself. You might be surprised to know that bacteriophages like T4 are found almost everywhere, even in your own body, with some estimates suggesting that a single human gut can host up to 100 billion phage particles. This evolution is constant, and it's happening all around you. Most doctors get this wrong, they prescribe antibiotics like candy, without considering the long-term effects. But bacteriophages are the real heroes. They can target specific bacteria, taking out the bad guys while leaving the good ones intact. It's like a precision strike with minimal collateral damage. You're less likely to develop resistance, which is a major concern with traditional antibiotics. For instance, a study published in the journal Nature found that bacteriophage therapy was effective in treating a patient with a multidrug-resistant infection, saving their life. It's like having a shield, protecting you from the inside out. Think about it, you have a built-in defense system, it's like having a superpower. Surprisingly, bacteriophages are found everywhere, even in your own gut, and they play a crucial role in maintaining the balance of your microbiome. You might be amazed to know that the city of Tbilisi in Georgia has a hospital dedicated to phage therapy, where doctors have been using bacteriophages to treat patients since the 1920s, with remarkable success. By harnessing the power of bacteriophages, you can tap into this natural defense system and stay healthy. You might be surprised to learn that bacteriophages are actually everywhere, and they play a crucial role in our ecosystem. They're harmless to humans, only targeting bacteria with precision. It's like a molecular filter where they can distinguish between friend and foe. For instance, a study found that a specific bacteriophage, T4, can infect and kill up to 99.9% of E. coli bacteria in a matter of minutes. You won't believe how specific they are, it's like a lock and key, where they only bind to specific bacteria. This unique ability has led to the development of phage therapy, which is being explored as a potential treatment for antibiotic-resistant infections. Interestingly, did you know that bacteriophages can even influence the taste of your favorite foods? They're naturally present in fermented foods like sauerkraut and yogurt, where they help to break down bacteria and create the desired flavor. With over 10 to the power of 31 bacteriophages on the planet, it's clear that they're a vital part of our environment. As you learn more about these tiny organisms, you'll discover just how fascinating and complex they really are. In 1928, a forgotten petri dish changed medicine forever. It was the discovery of the first bacteriophage, a tiny virus that infects bacteria. But here's the twist, it was used to treat a patient, a young boy in Paris, who was suffering from a severe bacterial infection. The treatment was a success, the patient recovered, and it's like a miracle. But then, it was forgotten, lost in the annals of time, much like the discovery of penicillin by Alexander Fleming, which was also initially overlooked. You see, the discovery of bacteriophages was made by Félix de Herelle, a Canadian scientist, who used it to treat over 100 patients with astonishing results, including a 90% success rate in treating cholera. But then, antibiotics took center stage and bacteriophages were left in the shadows. Surprisingly, bacteriophages are still used today in some parts of the world, like Georgia, where they're used to treat antibiotic-resistant infections. You won't believe what happened next, as the story of bacteriophages is one of twists and turns, full of unexpected surprises, and it's a testament to the power of scientific discovery and the importance of exploring unconventional treatments. You now know the secret to fighting bacterial infections. It's not antibiotics. It's bacteriophages. They're the unsung heroes. You'll repeat this to someone tomorrow, bacteriophages are the future of medicine. But here's the question, what if we could harness their power to cure any disease? Consider this, a patient in the US, 15-year-old Isabel Carnell Holdaway, was cured of a deadly bacterial infection using bacteriophages in 2019. Her case was a breakthrough, with doctors using a cocktail of 4 bacteriophages to target the infection. It worked. Surprisingly, bacteriophages can even target superbugs, like MRSA, which has a staggering 50% mortality rate in severe cases. You might be wondering how they do it. Essentially, bacteriophages are viruses that infect and kill bacteria, and they're incredibly specific, making them a potent tool in the fight against disease. As you delve deeper, you'll discover that bacteriophages have been used to cure diseases in Eastern Europe for decades, with countries like Georgia and Poland pioneering their use. The potential is vast, and it's exciting to think about what could be achieved if we continue to research and develop these tiny heroes.